Good morning, viewers. Welcome to MouShauk. And a very happy festive season to all of you. Today we will discuss the second part of the hygiene chapter, that is a key to healthy life. Okay. Today we will discuss some disease carrier vectors. Okay. Disease carriers, they are also called vectors. So how they carry diseases and how can they be controlled, we will discuss today. Okay. So before I start, I would request you to please subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed yet, and if you are a new viewer to my channel. And if you are liking the video, press the like button, share with your friends. It will be can also be benefits from these videos, and just meditate before you start your day. Okay. So we will also start with a short meditation. Okay. So for that, please do concentrate on the point of light. So that light is falling with you. Your whole body is being lighted. The same continues. This is really light. Blood and muscles. The feeling still and steadily release. So, control of disease level. These are many vectors. So, what is a vector? A vector is an agent that acts as an immediate carrier of a pathogen. That's an immediate carrier of the pathogen. That means it's not indirectly, but it's directly the carrier of the pathogen. Pathogen is the germ which causes the disease, like the insects. These are the vectors. Okay, another animal, these are vectors which carries the disease causing germ. Okay. The insects like housefly, mosquitoes, cockroaches, then other animals like rats, okay, these all are vectors which carry the germs. This is causing germs. Okay. Now, vectors are the worst public enemies. Okay. Now, we'll start with the discussion of housefly. It is called a kind of natural scavenger, you can say, because it cleans and consumes the leftovers of the food. Okay, what we eat and just throw it away, which we do not eat good as waste. Okay? On that, you can see many flies are sitting there on them. Okay, they are consuming that and even cleaning those leftovers of the food. So these are the natural scavengers, I can say. Other designated, often designated as public enemy number one. And they're often named as public enemy number one because they carry diseases. Spreads dysentery, cholera, typhoid, etc. Okay. Their manners of spreading diseases are we know that they have hair on their body, even the legs also. Okay. So what do? They, when they sit on these leftovers, okay, where the food is being spoiled or the germs are there. So the germs and the food, whatever it is present, that will stick to their body, their very body, and in the legs. Okay, from the filth, they stick to them. And their body will carry those germs to some other healthy place. Okay, like see, their body, especially their legs, they have hairs and the spine, and they have a very bad habit of, I mean, rather they have a habit to rub their legs. Okay, one leg rubbing with the other. When they sit, I mean, when if they sit over another body, they will uh, rub their legs with one another. Okay. So that's what happens when they're rubbing their legs. Their hair, the germs which are present on the legs, okay, that will drop to the particles of the food which is open and where they sit, where they're sitting there, will drop those germ particles, okay, and thereby contaminating that part. So what do they do? They will sit on the filth. These filth which are carrying the germs, which have the germs, they will stick to their body. And when they fly and sit on a healthy place, rather it can be a food, okay, which is not being covered, or any other place where it is sitting, even the tabletop, okay, on the table or on the bed, wherever it is flying and sitting on the place. So they will rub their legs, no, they will rub their legs and even the uh, body also, they will rub their legs too. Okay. So they will, when they're rubbing their legs, no, they will drop those germ carrying particles into the place where they're sitting and thereby contaminating that place. And by any chance, if a person touches the face and does not wash their hand or their body, whatever it is which is being touched, or the throat which is being touched, if that goes by chance, by any chance into their mouth, it can be food also. If that food has been contaminated and the person eats that food or drinks that liquid, whatever it is, so that person can get infected. Okay. Then then they're pouring out their saliva. What happens when they sit on any food stuff which is not being covered? They will pour their saliva onto it, or rather, you can say they vomit the saliva. Okay, so that food particle that becomes soft. Okay, and uh, when they are sitting on that food particle, when they are vomiting into it, this vomit, when they are vomiting, they will vomit some swallowed food along with it. So when they are vomiting this saliva, they will vomit some swallowed food into it, which has been carried from the dirty places, and thus contaminating that healthy food on which it is sitting now. So that will contain the germs now. Then excreta. The food from the filthy place where it has carried some germs, okay, that they have that germs in their body, and when they sit on a food which is not being covered or any drink when it is being sitting, then it will drop their excreta into it, thus making it what? Making it contaminated. Again, direct transmission. That is, like, see, if a person gets an infection in the eye or mouth, you can say some lip which has been infected, or the eyes which has been infected, or any wound which has been open on the body, and the fly sits on that place. Okay, so it will carry the germ. It will the germs which is present in that infected area, that will be sticking into that into the body of the fly. And when that same fly will be sitting on the healthy person, say if the eye infection is there, then the person and the fly is having is carrying that eye infected germ, okay, and sits on a healthy person's eyes, then that infected eye germ will sit on the will be deposited on the healthy person's eye, and that healthy person will now get infected. So this is called direct transmission. Okay. So the disease of the eye is being directly transmitted from one person to another by the fly. So like that it happens. Okay, then how can we control these houses? We need to eliminate their breeding places. Okay, first, that is how regular and frequent interval disposal of all household refuse, that is waste, of all the animals and human excreta in such a way to restrict breeding of the flies. So that this the flies do not breed in those places, whether household refuse or all animals and human excreta are being disposed. That place should be restricted from the breeding of the flies. Okay. Then covering of the refusee by a layer of earth. Okay, where the refusee has been disposed, that place that should be covered with a layer of earth. Okay, so that will produce some heat which will decompose that refuse, so that even the maggots, okay, are also decomposed. If there is any maggots present, that also gets decomposed, and they do not support the breeding of the flies. Then spraying. Another way is spraying of DDT and other insecticides in the houses and even in the breeding places. Okay, some bleaching powders you can also spread so that the flies cannot start breeding. Then avoidance. What should we avoid? Well protection and covering of the food items. The food items should be kept covered, well covered, protected and well covered. We should not keep them open. Then avoidance of the sitting of the flies on our body. On our body, we should avoid the sitting of the flies. Then protecting sleeping babies by mosquito nets. Okay, if a baby is sleeping, we should cover those babies with, we should keep them under the mosquito net so that the flies do not touch those babies. Then mosquitoes and diseases. So we have completed this housefly. Now we come to mosquitoes. So mosquitoes, they spread some diseases like Anopheles mosquito. They spread malaria, causing germs. Okay. Malaria causing germs, that is protozoan. It is caused by a protozoan known as Plasmodium. Malaria is caused by protozoan Plasmodium. Okay, that is spread. Is carried by Anopheles mosquito from man to man, monkeys, birds, etc., causing malaria. Culex mosquito, that causes elephantiasis, or it's a filariasis, you can say. It is caused by nematoda. It's a worm. Okay, it is known as Eucharia. Okay? So that is carried by Culex mosquito, causing elephantiasis. Okay? Then Aedes mosquito. Aedes mosquito carries two types of germs. One is yellow fever and dengue. Yellow fever carries the virus causing yellow fever. It's caused by virus, which causes yellow fever, and dengue is also caused by dengue virus. So that those viruses are carried by Aedes mosquito. Okay. Now, the mosquitoes, how they spread? The mosquitoes which is sitting on the skin of the infected person. Okay. We know that mosquito bites. Okay, when they are sitting on the body of an infected person, that will inject some saliva in the skin. Okay, so that will go inside the blood of the human being on which the mosquito is sitting, on whom the mosquito is sitting. So that will prevent the clotting of the blood inside the man or inside the person or inside any human being who is sitting. Okay, then and it will facilitate the suction. You know, it sucks blood. Mosquito sucks blood. So so that there is no, I mean, uh, the blood can easily go into their body, at least they can suck easily. So for that, they will inject some saliva in the skin that will prevent the clotting of the blood and that will facilitate suction. Okay, that will suck. Then they will suck the blood with the germs of the particular disease because that person is infected already. Okay. Now the germs grow there inside the body of the mosquito. They multiply within their body. Okay. Now the infected mosquito, when they bite a healthy person, again the same process occurs. That is, they will inject the saliva into that person. Okay. And when they're injecting the saliva, with that, with their saliva, the germs will also enter into the body of the healthy person. Okay, and that is how the healthy person, gets infected. Clear now how the person gets infected? One person to one person, it just carries on forward. Okay, then. This can be again but controlled. You can see we should keep a mosquito net. Okay, we should the babies which are sleeping, they should be protected with a mosquito net. Then again, we should not allow mosquitoes to sit on our body. Okay, some DDT and these others insecticides should be sprayed. Same thing is used for the controlling of the mosquitoes. Okay, then cockroaches. Very common household insects are these cockroaches. Okay. They mostly breed in the common manholes. Okay, connecting the manholes and the sewages. Okay, they breed. Then extend their activities. They're found in the kitchens, cupboards, wardrobes. Okay, they eat and spoil their food, paper, clothes. Okay, they spoil their paper also. Our papers, clothes, food, all are spoiled by these cockroaches. Okay. Then they also carry certain viral diseases, even the cancers, possibly a cancer-causing germ, or rather cancer-causing virus is carried by these cockroaches. So how can they be controlled? Again, DDT and other insecticides should be sprayed in the breeding places so that they can be killed and these disease causing germs are not spread. Then another important vector is rats. They are serious domestic pests. Okay, they mainly spread what? Plague. Okay, it's an epidemic disease. Okay, they eat grains, other foods, and they also spread these the germs of the plague. Okay. They are caused by germs which are carried by rat flea. It's a parasite which are present on the body of the rats. Okay. How they can be controlled by killing the rat, or they can be trapped and disposed of. How we can kill the rats by rat poisons, that is raticides. Okay. So this is how we can control the vectors or rather disease causing uh, disease carriers. We can control the disease carriers from spreading the diseases from one person to another. Okay. So this much for today. We will carry on in the next video, the next remaining chapter. Okay. Till then, please go through this. If you have any doubt, please do write in the comment box. And if you are liking the videos, press the like button, share with your friends. If you have not subscribed yet, please do subscribe and stay tuned. Okay. And enjoy your festive season and do meditate before you start your day. So thank you. Bye-bye.